Aaron, disappointed in the end. Look, to start the game that badly, that's obviously the first thing. To go on to get the equaliser was obviously great, and then at the end, it could have been very different. But this is a chance today, wasn't it? It's a chance to see if we really are turning that corner, a chance to get 3 Premier League wins in a row, and to see what we're really made of, and see if we're going to grab this top 4 spot and really start contending for it. And it just wasn't that. How do you see it? Was it? Did we come here and bottle it? Were we just unlucky? Was it just not meant to be today? Was it just one of them games, or what?
I think we did bottle it, to be honest. I mean, Sai just put out a stat off camera here. It's like the 8th time now that Chelsea lost. We have the opportunity to come closer to top 4, get inside the top 4, and we just don't do it. I mean, do we even want it? That's the question. I did like the response though. When we went down 1-0, the mentality was there to get back into the game and try and win it. That's what I liked in the first half. But then, start of the second half, it just went away. The mentality was different. We were pinned back. We barely came out of our own half, our own box. We barely had chances, and when we did, we didn't put them away. The Calder one, was there another one in the second half? I just can't remember it right now.
Yeah. Bruno had a shot, and then it led to the Igalo one. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
We had a couple of shots that were over the bar, but the second half we didn't create, did we?
We didn't do great, man. It was a different team in the second half. I don't know what was said at half time. I don't know what the team talk was, but it was weird, man. Because in the first half, everything was done in the right way, and we had the chances to go in front. I just don't know what happened in the second half, man. It's frustrating because the opportunity to win the game was there today. We should have won the game. We really should, because that's why, to me, today it's more of 2 points dropped rather than a point earned, if you get my point. So
with the shape though, with the diamond, was that the right thing to do? I mean, Matic, McTominay, Fred in there. Do you think they've done well? Can you look at midfield as a reason why, second half we didn't have as much control over the game? Was that the reason why, or was it just a tactical change that came from Everton? Where do you stand on that?
I think the diamond shape today was good, because before the game we talked and we said that most of their threats come from midfield, and the way they create from midfield. The fullbacks aren't really that good. They don't really play with wingers anyway, and today they were poor. So yeah, most of their threats come from midfield, so we had to shut that down, innit? So I think it was a good thing today, the diamond. I really like that today. However, don't go and play the diamond every game now, because it worked against Everton today. It's not because it worked today. Yeah, it's going to work against City. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I think for today it was a good thing. But yeah, man, again, I don't know what happened in the second half.
So frustrating, isn't it? It is. Because we could have lost it at the end there. I think De Gea,
we were lucky.
Almost, you could argue, made up for what he did in terms of the front. I mean, maybe not completely made up, but it was decent of him to make a save like that, which obviously led on to them getting a goal disallowed for VAR. But it was a game of fine margins, wasn't it? And over the balance of play, a draw is probably the right thing. But top 4, it's still 3 points. But we've got obviously City, Spurs away. We knew in this run of 4 games, we're looking at sort of 9 to 10 points to come out of it. Is it gone, or is it as you were? Because we haven't lost any points on Chelsea, we just didn't gain any.
Technically speaking, it's not gone, but it's going to be tough, isn't it? Wolves beat Spurs today, where we got the same amount of points.
And that's just on that. You see about the intent. They're going against another fellow top 4 rival.
Yep.
They've gone there, they've beaten them, they've got the job done, and it's like we're unable to do that, which is frustrating.
It is. We've got the same amount of points now. The only thing that separates us with Wolves is the goal difference. We've got 1 more goal. So if they win the next game, our next game is City at home. If they win the next game against Brighton, we lose to City, we go down again. So top 4 is not gone, but it's going to be very, very tough now. And then we've got Spurs away. They're going to want to bounce back after their loss today. I don't know what the next game is, but it's going to be tough, man. It's going to be so tough, unless Pogba magically comes back, because to me that's the only thing that could get us close to top 4, because we don't seem to want it at the moment. And if Pogba comes back and we do get it, everyone's going to be like, yo, is he really our saviour? We really do depend on him. Even though Bruno was fantastic today, I'm not taking anything away from him.
Is there too much reliance on him, Bruno?
Yeah, there is, because you've seen it today, bro. Everything went through him. Everything. And if he's not creating, if he's not getting into the tight spaces and popping it off and trying to play that little pass here and there in between defenders, who's doing it? Nobody. So it's frustrating today, man. Really frustrating.
Man of the match?
Maguire. He was so instrumental today. The amount of crosses they put in, the corners were really good, and he was always there to clear it. So Maguire.
If you're thinking of positives, was that one of the biggest ones? In fact, that we defended well, in parts as a unit? You know, in terms of we don't concede many goals, do we? Is that positive for you, or do we still get got out easier?
It's a bit of both, really, because I'm not gonna, take this performance today and say, oh, look at our defence, it was fantastic, because they still had loads of chances. Do you know what I mean? So that shows that somewhere we're fragile. But overall, today, that performance defensively was good. It was sound.
Nice one, bro. Big thank you to you guys for watching the latest of our videos, and if you want to check out more, make sure you do that just to the right of me. We are the biggest and best Manchester United channel in the world. Make sure you check us out on all of the socials as well: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and YouTube. The socials are along the bottom. Peace.